Hey guys, how's it going? Hey, I hope you guys are doing well. Hey, welcome to another episode of a Film Life Vlog. Now, ever since I became obsessed with film photography, I actually have been doing my best to have the full experience, right? I not only collect cameras, I not only shoot with the cameras, I not only develop my own film, but I also print my own film as well. So for me, being involved in that whole entirety from the beginning to the end just makes it a lot more fulfilling, right? I find that I'm getting a lot of enjoyment in collecting my cameras, playing with the cameras. I do get a lot of enjoyment shooting with the cameras and sharing that experience with you guys. I also really get a lot of enjoyment. I would say probably even more enjoyment working in the darkroom and actually printing some of my images. I find that process to be actually probably the most creative part of the whole entire film photography experience for me, because in the darkroom there's a lot that you have to experiment with. I'm working with different kinds of enlargers, I'm working with different exposures, different papers. The creative process in the darkroom is extensive, and the learning process there is actually quite extensive. Perfecting an exposure in the darkroom is a lot more difficult than perfecting an exposure with a camera. So recently, I've been doing a lot of practice in the darkroom. While my family are asleep, I would go in the darkroom, which is in our basement, and I usually lose track of time. I would sometimes work till 2 a.m. in the morning, just doing different exposures and experimenting and dodging and burning and doing all that stuff, right? And trying to get the best exposure possible. I've gone through quite a lot of paper because as you experiment, you waste a lot of paper basically until you get it right. And when you get it right, then you're able to take note of the settings, and then you can replicate it. So I'm gonna show you guys some of the images, some of the work that I've been doing in the darkroom. And I'm gonna start with this picture of my wife. These are 8x10s, and just take a look at this. I tell you, when you see these images in person, they are amazing. They're quality prints that you would hardly be able to reproduce something like this with an inkjet printer. And this is the pearl finish, and actually when you look at it, it just glistens, you know, it's not glossy. I took this image with Yashica 635, and this was actually showcasing that episode that I had recently. I'll put a link right there, click it, add it to your playlist. This was one of the photos. I did another version, the landscape version of this. I find in the darkroom, you're able to do a lot of, you're able to be creative. And the next picture is one of my son. Now this was also part of the images that I showcased with the Yashica 635. I've actually done 3 iterations of this, and as you can see, they come in different exposure settings, right? This one is a little lighter, this one is a little darker. So this is another one that I did. You know, in the darkroom, you're able to just do a little bit of dodging, a little bit of burning here and there, just to get the right exposure. So I'm experimenting on all these things, and I tell you guys, that is a lot of fun. I've also printed quite a few 3.5 by 5 inch images. These are basically postcard sized images. I find that they're very cute. You could basically put them in a frame like this, just frame them and put it on your bedside or your office. They're just really cute images, and I'll show you some of the images like this one here. This is a picture from Banff, Alberta. There's this picture that I printed of my kids. There's another one of my children. Then there's this one here, and this I believe is in Calgary. There's this one of my daughter. Look at that. And this is in Calgary as well. A picture of my wife. I especially love this image. I find the tones really excellent. A picture of downtown Calgary. A beautiful, beautiful nature photography. This is Banff. Just look at that. Just a lovely photo. This is a fun photo I took of my wife. And there's a lovely, lovely photo of the lake in Banff. Look at that beautiful reflection. Photo of my daughter. A photo of my family as we're walking. I think this is in Calgary. My daughter at the lake. I took this photo in downtown Calgary, just actually off the downtown area. This is a photo of a neighborhood close to downtown Calgary. A photo of my family walking in Banff, Alberta. This is street photography from Banff, Alberta, with the mountains in the background right there. Just a beautiful photo. This is actually one of my favorite photos from this series. A picture of downtown Calgary with a mural over there. Just a beautiful, beautiful photo. Another picture of the lake in Banff. A picture of my son in his element. I love this photo of him. This lovely photo of a horse and its handler in Banff. And this photo of my daughter. And one of my most treasured photos is this one here of my kids. It really captures this particular season, this particular phase that they're in. Just sibling love, you know. They just have a lot of fun playing and having fun with each other. And this is the beauty of film photography. The fact that I'm able to capture these moments and capture them on a physical medium, that means a lot to me. I love this, you know. I love the fact that I'm able to do this. So film photography is a lot more than the experience of just shooting images. It's also being able to preserve these memories on a physical format, a beautiful physical format. I don't think I could get digital prints to look as good as these ones do. I mean, it's hard to translate this to you guys as I see it, but the paper, if you take a look at this in person and you just see, you can actually see the almost like the grain on the paper and how it glistens, and it just lends to it gives the feeling of a premium print. It gives a feeling of a quality thing, a quality and premium print. For images that I shot with a 35mm camera, I find that I'm able to get the best resolution when I print them at this size. In the future, as I take more images with my medium format cameras, I will be able to blow them up into larger sizes. I just want to thank you guys for joining me on this episode of a vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do click the like button. It's always a wonderful thing to get new subscribers. If you have not already subscribed to this channel, please click the subscribe button. And as always, guys, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and stay safe.